everybody. Welcome in.
It's growing. You know?
It is growing.
It is.
You know? I shaved it so that by the time I get on my cruise, I could do like somewhat of a goatee.
So yours. I've left mine growing so that way I could get my haircut for my cruise in a few weeks.
You could do a better job on having the full. Like I could do the goatee, but once it grows out too much, I start to look like Santa Claus now because I'm older, right? But and my whole life is always over here. It gets patchy. So I can never have like when people have that really full grown beard that looks like it looks like it's been like trimmed for like a grass, you know, like so perfectly trimmed. I'm like, oh my god.
Well, welcome in, guys, to another Across the Wave, all the way from what is it, Cabo San Lucas?
Cabo San Lucas.
Woo!
I had to look that up and where it was, and then I was like, oh, I thought it was over there.
Yeah, that's on the other side.
Yeah, and it's like the southern tip of it.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh wow.
Yeah, you get to go to Ensenada from that port, from the port of Los Angeles and Cabo, and I think it's Puerto Vallarta. I think is one of those ports that you also go and visit if you are doing a cruise from LAX, that side of the world. Welcome in, everybody, to another show. Hopefully, you guys are having a hump day, a marvelous hump day.
Right?
And guess what, guys? Next week, Monday, is a holiday.
Oh my God, it is.
Guess we're all on the cruise.
Yes, we're having a holiday.
Actually, I will be in Bermuda on Monday.
Nice. So, I will be in Florida. You know,
I know. That's okay.
I will be in Tampa, Florida. Yes, I will.
Yeah, but where are you going to be the following week?
Where would I be the following week? I don't know. I forget.
I know. Where is
on the airplane?
I will still probably be here. Wait, when's that? Wait, that's.
Well, no, the following week after Memorial Week, you're not going to be here. If you're going to be here, then you're staying.
I'm still here. The next week is the 28th.
Right. The following week after that.
After that. Right. Probably in some plane somewhere. I don't know.
I know, right? Somewhere in the who knows where. Well, welcome in, Cruise Nuts. David, welcome in to the show. Mama Nancy, welcome in. And Muncie, welcome in, Muncie. Will G, thank you so much for being here.
So everybody in chat, please let us know how many days till your next cruise.
That's right.
Definitely.
Today's what? Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So I got 3, and then Muncie just said it. I have 101 days on that one. But
this is for Muncie. Hey.
Oh yeah. The weird thing was about the cruise I'm going on now. I was like, this is the first time I've ever been on a cruise where they don't have hibachi.
Really?
Ooh.
I went because at one point I went along. I was like, okay, I'm gonna go book the hibachi. I just assumed it was there. I was like,
wait, what ship is this? Carnival? What?
Liberty.
Royal Liberty. Liberty.
Yeah, Liberty of the Seas. I guess.
Liberty.
Sorry,
Liberty.
I meant Royal Liberty of the Seas. I knew what I was talking about.
Liberty of the Seas. And so if you don't know, so my cruise, I never got to tell you, my cruise was overbooked. To the point where people were canceling, and they were getting free cruises, money. They were getting full refund. Plus, they could use that.
You did mention that. I remember.
Yeah, I made a video on it, but
I wonder how many people took advantage of that deal.
I mean, I guess they did because I just got upgraded today to a better room. So I guess someone took that deal.
Wow.
Well, welcome in, Ron. I don't know when my next cruise will be. Are you booked in one? If not, we can book you right now before the show starts.
Book you real quick.
We'll book you real quick.
Why don't you like Royal, Paula? Come on. I mean, this is my first Royal, so I don't know. Am I gonna be Royal? Or
ain't Harlan only Carnival?
He prefers. Yes, I think he does. Yeah.
I mean,
look David is like, I'm planning a cruise for next year. Ooh, look at Will G. 7 days on the Carnival Luminosa and 51 days on the Carnival Vista to Celebration Key. Ooh.
There you go. Awesome. Let us know how that goes because we're eager to know.
We are 12 days away from the Celebrity Ascent. We're going to Europe.
Yeah.
We are?
Yes.
The one thing about the Celebration Key, from what I've been looking, it's expensive. Like the excursions are a lot more pricier than I expected.
Oh, okay. Welcome in, Lisa. Thank you so much for being here. The Queen of Disney has arrived.
Hello, Samara.
Samara's favorite ship is all Disney. She is the Disney Queen. For those of you that don't know Samara, she just got back from one and she's already planning her next one. Awesome. I will never book a crowded ship. No thanks. Laugh out loud.
So, actually, someone on my Instagram, Matt from Florida, says he's on the Convo Vista right now.
Nice. Ooh. That's good. That sounds great.
Awesome. Well, hello, all the way from over here. Welcome in, Miss Joanne. Thank you so much for being here today.
Oh, Joanne.
Happy Hump Day.
Oh yeah, happy Hump Day, and
Happy Hump Day.
Once we're done with this, I have to get dressed for work because my work schedule changed now. 11 p.m. to 7 a.m.
Ooh, that's rough.
Yeah, I know. I mean, the good part is I'm able to drive in, so I can find parking in Manhattan in the city. Because otherwise, my car will end up at the tow yard.
Well, that's happening.
No. So you want to hear a funny story? So I'm working at 47th and 7th Area in Monterey, and my wife was also on that same job because at one point we both worked for the same company, but I was a laborer, she was in the office, so we never really saw. So I was waiting for her, but I was hungry. I was starving, so I pull up in front of McDonald's. I park my car. I run in there to get my sandwich. It was the most expensive McDonald's sandwich I had in my life because when I came out, my car was towed. And to make matters worse, I took a cab to go get my car and from the tow yard, and my cab drove past my car on the back of it was getting towed. I was like, really? You really had to drive past my car? Makes it worse.
Damn.
Yeah. So I wasn't too happy.
That was a very expensive sandwich.
And now I got so pissed off.
For a little bit, the Wi-Fi.
I got so pissed off. I threw the whole sandwich in the garbage. I didn't even eat it. That was even worse.
Well, look, Ron is saying, hold on, Ron is saying he wants to go to Alaska.
Oh yeah, Alaska's beautiful. I did my Alaska cruise a few years ago. Beautiful. I went to Juneau, Skagway.
When I was looking up Alaska, which caught me by surprise, there's a new princess ship coming out, I think, at the end of this year or next year. It's the Star, right? The Princess Star. It was funny. The Princess Star was cheaper than all the other cruise lines I looked at to go to Alaska. Wow. It was cheaper than Carnival, Royal Caribbean, all of them. And I looked at every single one over there. I was like, how is a brand new ship cheaper than... but I mean, and I was like, how is Princess cheaper than Carnival's Luminosa when, Princess is part of Carnival? It made absolutely no sense, but I was like, all right.
Right.
Look, Will G is saying tow trucks companies are thieves.
Yeah, I mean, it was the government, New York City tow truck. Yeah.
And Samara's parents, they like celebrity, but she says they book last minute.
They book last minute, yeah.
They can save a lot of money if they book ahead of time.
Yeah.
Yep.
Samara's like, she's always booking it real good with her parents.
Right.
So yeah, guys. So we're talking about the port of Cabo today. So hopefully you guys are gonna like the show. We're gonna bring you guys not only the history part, the news around the port, and also restaurants and shore excursions. So yeah, with that being said, let's go ahead and get us started. And enjoy the show, guys.
Here all right, guys, you guys enjoy. Yep. Cabo San Lucas.
I know. Take it away. I don't know. Every time I hear that music, I'm just over here dancing while we wait. Welcome back, guys, to another show. We're going to be talking about the port of Cabo San Lucas, but not just the port, but giving you guys some history of this area. And it's kind of fun, when you're looking through every week and you're going through these different ports. Sometimes I don't know if you guys have the opportunity of maybe researching a completely different port that you've never been, but this show in specific is kind of cool to do because you get to learn about the different places around the world that you've never been, and you get to not only that, get to kind of understand where it came from and all the history within that port. A little bit of the history here in Cabo that I have found is that this goes back to May 1842. Oh my God, this is like a long time ago. And that's when they first arrived in Cabo San Lucas. There were only 2 houses and about 20 inhabitants. However, American authors such as Henry Edward and John Ross Brown claimed that Cabo San Lucas founder was an Englishman named Thomas Old Tom Ritchie. John Ross Brown said that Ritchie arrived there about 1828, while Edwards saying that he died in October of 1874. The actual founder of Cabo San Lucas was Cipriano Ceseña in 1788, who arrived from Hermosillo, Sonora, per the book of Pablo L. Martinez, between 1700s and the 1900s. A fishing village began growing in that area in 1917, and an American company built a floating platform to catch tuna. And 10 years later, founded Compañía de Productos Marinos. The plant operated several years. To talk a little bit about the tourism in Cabo San Lucas has become prominent vacation and a spa destination with a variety of sites of interest and timeshares. So one of the cool things that I saw when I was reading this information is that it has grown so popular that now they actually have, like, they build these condos and they put them like suites and stuff, but they also do a lot of timeshares over there so that you can always buy a week or whatever, and then you're able to come back or rent it out however which way you want. So that's kind of interesting that, that became a thing over there. They have built on the coast when St. Lucas and San Jose de Cabo, the distinctive Arco de Cabo San Lucas, which is one of the most main places to go visit there, and the lands and its location landmark. Cabo San Lucas was the highest paying marlin tournament in the world. Guys, I've always wanted to see a marlin like on the ocean and stuff like that. I've never had the opportunity to do that, but they actually do that over there. So maybe one day I'll go down that way to check that out. Is in Cabo offshore. The tournament takes place every year on the month of October. If the winter pods of the whales can be observed in that area, they bear their calves in warm waters of the Gulf of California after traveling up to 10,000 kilometers. A little bit about the development there in Cabo. So for those of you that actually do go cruising or maybe take a vacation there, the beaches, surfing, and sport fishing opportunity in Cabo San Lucas have attracted a great number of Mexican natives and foreigners to spend their vacation in the large-scale tourist development. The development of Cabo tourism industry was prompted by the Mexican government. The development of infrastructure to turn Cabo San Lucas into a major center of tourism in Mexico beginning in 1974 upon completion of the Transpeninsular Highway, also known as the Mexican Federal Highway Number 1. Tourist development in Los Cabos proceeded relatively unchecked. And, the rest from there on has been history. Not only you get to see the El Arco de Cabo San Lucas, but there's so many different things that you can do in that part of that town. If you ever go on a cruise and you leave out of Los Angeles, you can go to Ensenada, you can go to Cabo, you can go to Puerto Vallarta, also from that side. The unique and fragile environment of the part was Mexico's largest unprotected by law. Therefore, the subject of developer acting in concert with the government agency interested in a low-end tourist bonanza. There is, however, a growing collection of activists and attorneys now involved preserving many of the Baja Desert habitats, marine mammals, and stretches the coastline. A number of agencies, including the Gulf of California Conservation Fund and the Center of Environmental Law in La Paz, are challenging the destruction of waterlands and other ecosystems from Los Cabos to Ensenada. So that's something that they're actually working with right now to try and maintain, the all of the living creatures in our water in that area. Now, if you're looking like how do you get around and transportation and all of that in Cabo, just a little bit of information here. It says Cabo San Lucas are served by Los Cabos International Airport. In 2022, Los Cabos Airport received more than 3.3 million visitors and more than 20% projected growth when compared to 2021, and a 32% compounded growth over the last 5 years, with 800,000 more passengers than 2017. So as you can see, guys, not only not only the cruising, but also the people that actually go to Cabo and do their vacationing is actually growing. Like vacationing is up is up right now. Mainly the cruises are the ones who are higher up in sales than when you're flying and taking an actual vacation where you go and stay at a resort and a flight. The climate there, if you are looking for a little bit of information, the extreme South Baja California is a tropical desert climate. Even with the thermal amplitude, there are no freezes. During the summer, Cabo San Lucas is cooler than San Jose de Cabo by about 1.5 to 3% Celsius. Sometimes during the summer, when the winds blow from the Pacific Ocean instead of the Gulf of California, the differences in temperature between San Jose del Cabo and Cabo San Lucas are higher. So that's all that I have for you guys for today. Hopefully you guys enjoy a little bit of this history and this information. I'm going to give you guys to Keith with the news. Take it away, Keith.
Hello, everybody. So, welcome. Well, let's get started. I had two things in my mind. So, actually, you know what? Let me bring this up real quick. So, in between, I was Googling just now how far does it take to drive there from California, right? So, if you drove from San Francisco, it would take you 28 hours. I think it's from San Diego, it was 20, and from LA, it was 22 hours. So, it's like almost like driving, well, not the San Francisco part, but the other ones. It's like almost driving from New York to Florida. I mean, that is crazy. You know how long it would take to drive from New York to there? It would take like a whole week. Okay, so let's get started. So welcome to the port of Cabo San Lucas, which is obviously, it's in Mexico. It's the most southern tip on the west coast of Mexico, so which is the only way you could get this from LA. You can't go from Texas unless somehow there's like a boat or ferry. Maybe they have some sort of boat that goes from one side to one side of Mexico to the other. I almost said island. I'm so used to saying islands from doing all these cruise news on all these islands. So here we go. So like I said, it's on the Cali side. Today's weather was a high of 74 degrees, and currently there are no cruises there. But tomorrow, you're going to have the Carnival Firenze, which will be there, which is that other Italian style cruise ships, which is that's supposed to be the sister ship to the Venezia, but we all know the Venezia is like the sister ship to the Vista class ships because they're all very, very similar. So the minimum wage is $493 per month USD. So I don't know exactly what that difference in like the Mexican money, but they said like the north side, the south side of Mexico, so the money's a little bit different there. Yeah, so let's get started with some news. I'm just double check which one I want to do. Okay, so I'm going to do this one first. Okay, So here we go, and let's get on with this news. So if you, as you don't see, you really think I hate these websites that keep putting these ads up, ad. I mean, come on. I mean, I'm trying to read the story. I don't care about the ad. So, Royal Caribbean Serenity of the Seas cancels hotspot in Mexico following unrest warning by the U.S. Embassy. And this was about a month ago. In the last couple of weeks, Royal Caribbean made some major itinerary adjustments. Among them was putting one port back on the naughty list. Labby Haiti once again. Blah blah blah. Why is it saying lab? Okay. So. Yeah, I was looking at this. Okay, so here we go. We have yet another major cancellation by Royal Caribbean, first announced by Travel. Caribbean's trip to San Luca has been canceled and replaced by Ensenada as expected. Cruisers of the Serenity of Seas were bummed out by this decision, but it was completely uncertain given the current situation of unrest in Cabo, St. Luca, and its surrounding area. So, if you want to know how safe it is, well, a month ago, it wasn't too safe to go there as they did not let people go there. And so the U.S. Embassy, Consul Mexico, we're going to take a closer look how cruises reacted to the swap of that whole big swap. And, they even have a video, but let's see this is YouTube. Let's see what's on this video real quick. Oh, let's see this. Nice, Cabo, right? What was everybody think about that? All right, let's see. Let's go a little bit forward. All right, that's not bad. I was not expecting to have a little video in there for you guys. Yep, okay, so now we're going to go on to the next one. So next one's right here. It's coming up. We have a Bad Bunny. Yeah, don't let me put on the Bad Bunny suit. Okay, I think it's this one. Okay, Mexico issues new tourism update declaring Cabo San Juan Lucas safe, while Riviera Maya attraction faces permanent closure. Mexico has issued several critical travel updates ahead of the busy summer season, reflecting both positive developments and new concerns in key tourist areas. The government has officially lifted the previous advisory for Cabo San Lucas, declaring it safe once again after improvements in the local security. At the same time, federal inspectors have permanently shut down the Riviera Maya Dolphineris Barcelo Dolphin Show due to multiple violations. So they got violations for dolphins. I mean, I didn't know that. I just, I know a lot of us think that you go and get the violations in the United States, that they think a country like Mexico won't do that. But this shows you right here, the government does, care about, the tourism. Obviously, and all that involving, let's see, where was it? Additionally, United Kingdom has issued one about controversial Maine healing ritual offered through cruise excursions, citing risks involving hallucinogenic substance and reported. So these updates underscore Mexico's ongoing efforts to ensure tourist safety while addressing ethical and regular concerns across popular destinations. So let's see if they got any photos. Yeah, there's a lot over here. So okay, so let's go up to the next one. And got one more, and then I will be passing it off to Jeff D. Okay. Okay, so here we go. So if you read the top, you're gonna think tariff. You're gonna think about the U.S. government, but no, it's not the U.S. government doing it. So tariff concerns cast a pall over the cruise industry in Mexico. However, along with the celebration of 2025, also a year of concern, not only for Cabo San Lucas, but other popular cruise ports in Mexico. That's because a new tariff expected to take on July 1st after being delayed from its initial start date of December 2024. No, and this is not because of the U.S. President Donald Trump, but this is because of the Mexican Senate, and if it's intact as expected, this will impose a $42 tax on everybody who takes a Mexican cruise. So you're starting to see more and more ports do this, meaning that they're putting a tax on a lot of places. I think it started with the Bahamas last year. Now Mexico's doing it. Australia, I think, tried to do it, but then cruise lines said, screw it, we're pulling our cruises out of there. Hawaii actually did it, and that's when NCL decided to pull out all their cruises that are going to Hawaii. So you're not going to see any more, for the time being, going to Hawaii, any more cruises for NCL. So that's it. I'm going to pass this up, up, down, left, right, center, wherever, to Jeffy, and that's about it.
Hello, everybody. Caught me dancing as usual, as I always do, with this awesome music that I selected. I'm proud of myself. Yeah, as you guys know, of course, we've been talking about Cabo San Lucas. So let's go ahead and dive in with a little bit of information. Hi there, cruising is fun anytime. Hello, welcome in. Let's go ahead. And what I'm going to say is, I just don't know if you guys know, but Cabo San Lucas is a tender port. So ships anchor offshore besides the famous arches and tender passengers to the marina, which is a pleasant 10-minute waterfront walk to the heart of Cabo San Lucas. Of course, if it's hot and if it's too hot, then you might want to go ahead and take a taxi at this point. Although studies are underway for a possible construction of a cruise dock. So good news in that case. So now, Cabo San Lucas, just a little bit of information, is located approximately 29 miles southwest of Los Cabos Airport. So that's just a little bit of info and insight there. At the top of Mexico's 1,000-mile long Baja California Peninsula, Cabo San Lucas and San Jose del Cabo is one of the destinations with the perfect combination of great weather, exotic, and a spectacular scenery. So Cabo San Lucas, with its large marina and beautiful bay where the Sea of Cortez meets the Pacific Ocean, is famous for its casual atmosphere and exciting nightlife. Long a favorite for anglers out to land the big one, Cabo San Lucas also has great beaches, lots of shopping and restaurants, and a variety of hotels, resorts for any budget. Cabo San Lucas is also known for its famous stone arch called El Arco, a magnificent natural rock formation at land's end. Cabo San Lucas' long sandy main beach, El Medano, is a place for swimming and water sports with lots of fun, restaurants in the sand, golf, and postcard perfect views. So a popular cruise port for cruise ships along the Mexican Riviera, Cabo San Lucas is also a popular destination for spring break and a hideaway for the rich and famous. Now, a little bit of tours and kind of like transportation excursions. A car is certainly not essential in Cabo, but if you want to explore the area rather than stroll the Marina District and or take a water taxi to Medano, a car is a good option depending on how long you will be in port. So that's something good to know and interesting to take. You can also take the water taxi to the Arches or to the short trip from Marina to Medano Beach. Take a tour on a boat to a snorkeling beach. There are dozens of them right there on the tender drop-off area, so there should be plenty of snorkeling to do. The Pez Gato Whale Watch Tour is also a popular excursion. Maybe I didn't see that one actually when I was looking up for my excursions, but hey, I mean, I guess that works. So the Pez Gato Whale Watch, so interesting and good to know. Nearby places. So a fun and affordable way to see the underwater world. There's also great for families on the glass bottom boat ride to the arch in Cabo San Lucas Bay. You'll marvel at the amazing variety of fish, bird, and marine life and visit the sea lion colony near Pelican rock. Snorkel tours depart daily from Cabo San Lucas Marina to Santa Maria or Chileno Bays in the tourist corridor. So these popular excursions are suitable for all ages, and snorkeling is easy to master or even beginners. So these 3 to 4 tours combine cruising, snorkeling, and a lot of fun with gear and instructions, beverage and snacks, and plenty of good times. Boat range from stable catamarans to private ships and luxurious yachts. So that's pretty much what I have for around the port. A little bit because Cabo San Lucas, yes, it's a spot where a lot of people like to go. But as Jackie had mentioned earlier, it's more like resorts and stuff like that you could just go visit. So as of that, that's all I have for around the port. We will bring everybody together to go ahead and do the restaurants and excursions. So let's go ahead and take that away. Hello, I is back.
I actually have breaking news. While you guys were doing all your stuff, I actually got an email from Carnival Cruise Line. Guys, I don't know if this is good information for the people on Carnival Magic.
I think I heard about it. Yeah, it's the thing I told her.
And the week of November 1st,
Yep.
2025, it is a 7-night Eastern Caribbean cruise. Carnival Magic has actually made a change, and it's going to be an adult-only cruise.
Wow.
So from what I read, it's a special casino event.
Yep.
Oh.
So no children are allowed.
So I guess the adults could go into the children area. I mean, I guess if you have some adults who are naughty or bad, you could put them in the daycare center.
Yep. So I don't know if it's one of those things where I guess everybody got notified today. I got notification because I actually have people there.
Like, you got people on that cruise. Okay.
So unless you want to do kind of like a Carnival adult kind of thing, then maybe you want to get onto that cruise. There's probably a lot of cancellations because of the kids that cannot sail anymore there.
Hi, Am. I see you got in. Hello.
Hello, Miss Am. And before we get into the excursions, I have to ask.
Why can't the kids sail anymore there? What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Oh, yeah, because the Carnival. I do imagine there was like some sort of like.
No, because of cancellations, because there's no children allowed. So more than likely, the families that have children probably going to be moved to a different ship. So there's going to be more openings. So if the Carnival people that like to do maybe adult only with no children for maybe the first time in Carnival, then you guys can book the Carnival Magic November 1st of 2025. And no children are on that ship. So you'll have all the jacuzzis to yourself, all the pools, everything.
Yeah, because the one thing I noticed is whenever you go on cruises, I mean, like I don't like to go into the pool that often on the cruises because I just feel like the pool on there is, I feel like best time to go 7 o'clock in the morning, 7 to 8 o'clock, but because after that, this time I was the first one in there. I turned on a half hour later. There was 40 people in there. I got up because they're drinking all day and they're not getting out of the pool. I'm sorry to say it. I've seen it. They're drinking all day and they're not getting out of the pool. Where do they go?
You mean that they're peeing in the pool?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Where do they go to the bathroom? Okay.
All right. I go to the bathroom, but okay.
I do have a question for Will G because this caught my eye while you guys were talking. He says, I caught one in Hawaii. Was it a marlin that you caught in Hawaii? And if so, let me know because I would like to know because one day I would like to see one. I would like to go, not like to fish them out because I'm terrified that thing is probably going to stab me because I've seen horrible films where the thing has stabbed a leg or something trying to jump into the boat. No, thank you very. Oh my God, he sure did. Well, we got to talk about that one. Oh my God, that must have been a lot of fun.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna start with what are we starting with? Restaurant or
Excursions. God damn it! I need to swap this. Hold up.
Am I gonna go first?
You always do excursion. It goes excursion and then restaurants. There's a whole system.
Oh my
I
God!
always
I'm gonna
forget.
start the
You do it
excursion
backward,
today.
I know.
Because you guys look at this. You're going to go on an excursion, and then after the excursion is when you
Is
go
the
eat.
restaurants?
Okay, we talk about
Yeah.
food, and then I'm hungry, and then yada yada. I got it. Okay, cool.
Yeah, and
Oh
then when you get off, you go get something to eat because you were doing the restaurants. You got too hungry.
Wow. 175-pound marlin. That's crazy.
That's crazy. Yeah.
Woo. Okay, so you want to start off the excursions, Jeffy, since you already have yours ready to roll?
Are you ready, or you need me to go?
I got it. It's cool. I got
Okay,
it.
so let's start with this one. This one is
Ta-da!
Jeffy's excursion.
There you go. That's my excursion.
I saw that one.
I was like, oh, this looks interesting. Camels. Okay. So ATV tour, camel ride, tequila tasting, and Mexican buffet lunch. What? Can't ask for anything more than this. So let me go.
Oh, and there's a discount too.
There you
Look
go.
at that.
Limited. From $149 to $96.85 per person. What?
And we have a 35% off or 36.
Yep. There you go. Deal expires May 31st. So you got a few weeks. You got a few days. Not a few weeks. You got a few days. All right. So this is a little bit of what they show. Oh, look at the camel. It's so cute. Oh, until they start slobbering.
What are you thinking about no burgers, Keith?
Oh,
I literally thought the guy on the ATV, if you go back, the cactus is above his arm, and I thought he was holding a gun in the air.
Oh, this one?
Look real quick. When it slides over, it looks like he's holding a gun in the air.
Oh my gosh.
I'm like,
yeah, no, but good. Okay.
That's cute.
Let's see more. All right. Oh, this is really pretty. Okay. Wow.
I can't believe that you could go over there and do a camel ride. Now
I think that's what got my attention, because we're not used to, because based on what I don't know if it was your key.
I didn't know they have camels in.
It was desert, because it was deserty, and I'm like, oh, I didn't know that.
Says that Ashley says camels made her itch.
Oh, no. Oh my gosh.
Well, I wouldn't mind trying a camel for dinner.
All right. What? Wait, what?
Like I said, I would try. I have.
We're not even on the restaurant part.
Didn't we talk about that last time, though, that we would eat a camel?
They were talking about all sorts of different animals that they ate.
I mean, I know, some people might not agree with me with this, but you gotta try it.
Yeah. Try a little bit of everything. But yeah, here's a little bit of the overview. Enjoy a rugged immersion into Baja coastline, stunning natural landscapes during this 2-for-1 adventure outing, which combines a camel safari with an ATV ride through the Cabo Desert. Get up close and personal with the humped mammals, with plenty of photo opportunities. Then join your guide and race along canyons and river trails. Tours include a complimentary tequila tasting and an optional on-site lunch. Optional. I wonder what that means. Anyway.
Hi, Miss Katie. Welcome in.
Katie.
Welcome in. So there, half-day camelback. That's kind of sort of what it is. Try out 2 adventures, nature-filled activities in just a few hours. Sample regional varieties of tequila at scenic oceanfront restaurants. So enjoy round-trip transfers from Cabo San Lucas with front door pickup. What's included? Beach camel ride, single ATV desert ride, tequila tasting, alcohol beverage, optional photos, $25 plus mandatory entrance fee for adults, $12.50 US for children. For what? That's odd. Those ATV collision fee, 35 U. Oh wow, okay. Well, so that's why they give you that discount, because you have all these other fees going on.
That's crazy.
But hey, I mean, I guess they're trying to, be safe. I guess that would work. So there you go. I mean, additional info here is a confirmation will be received at time of booking. No, not wheelchair access. I mean, okay. Not recommended for travelers with back problems. Okay. Valid driver's license required. Vegetarian options at the Mexican buffet. Just to note, a $25 US per persona parking fee is paid at check-in. Whoa. Well, this excursion is cute or whatever, but they have like a lot of little hidden fees. But I found it interesting. So, I mean, I feel like it's fun, right? To look at.
It looks nice.
Yeah, that's all right. Well, that's what I got. Who's next?
I'll go next. Oh, you want to go next?
No,
I go?
you
All
want
right.
to go ahead.
All right, let me go next. Oh, geez. Hold on. Let's see. Where is my here we go. And I gotta do the entire wait. There we go. Share. Can you guys see it now?
Yep.
All right.
Yeah.
So I have the Sunset Fajitas cruise in Los Cabos for only $95.
Nice. I like how we
Yeah.
integrate food in all our excursions.
I know, but I don't, it just caught me by surprise because I was like, this is really kind of cool to go see.
Sunset, you got me at
Yeah.
sunset though, so yeah.
I know the little sunset, and you gotta look at the people's
Well, that's
vibing. They're like, yeah,
They is vibing.
look at this food,
Ooh. See,
and then they have
Wow.
look all the
photo
pictures.
ops. Nice.
All right, so there we go. So these are look at everybody all happy and stuff. I don't know. This is what I enjoy. Like when I saw it, I said, "Oh, that's really cool." That gets you closer. Nice. Yeah, it gets you really close, and the people are just, everybody's doing like it's a vibe going on. Plus the food looks really good, guys. You can,
wow,
you're eating on the sunset, like where do you, and then
bad,
you have all of that to your side.
But just don't eat it back-to-back days. I know I can't eat Spanish food back-to-back days because I like it, but it don't end well for me.
Right.
Spicy heartburn.
Well, this one, a little bit of the overview. It says, sail into the spectacular Los Cabos sunset at a 2-hour catamaran cruise from Cabo San Lucas Marina. Feast upon a fabulous dinner or fajita on board your luxurious twin-deck boat. I don't know if that was luxurious, but I guess. Twin-deck boat. As you cruise past the legendary landmarks like the Arch, Lovers Beach, and Sea Lion Colony.
Definitely.
What's included? I know, it's really cute. What's included? The cruise ride, tortilla chips, guacamole, and salsa, fajita dinner buffet, hotel pickup and drop off, gratuities, premium international drinks, and they have open bar, beer, vodka, tequila, and sodas. There's a $5 dock fee and protected areas fees per person payable upon check-in.
There you go.
So that's what I have for today, guys.
That was interesting. I mean, it's a little different. It's not like, your norm. You just go on a kind of like a boat ride kind of thing. And then,
it looks really cute though.
Yeah.
Not bad for $95. You get a meal.
Right. And the food looked really good. Yeah. So that's super cool. Okay.
So just want to welcome in Embarkation Nation has came in. Thank you,
Jennifer. Welcome in.
Embarkation Nation. Yes, I saw.
So I guess I'll do. Should I do back to back or?
It's up to you. You can do back to back.
You can do back to back. Yeah, I think that's fine.
So it runs so smooth. Okay. So
look at Muncie.
So this is a private ship sunset dinner show in Los Cabos, which is basically $100 a person. I'm gonna take a guess. What is this? A 2-hour? Yep, 2-hour tour. And it's often in English and one other language. I'm assuming it's Spanish. But this is definitely, if you could get this, and especially if you're like a creator, YouTuber, TikToker, whichever you have, this would be pretty cool. You could get some really good video content of that, especially with some shorts.
That's cool. Pirate ship sunset dinner. Oh, wow, yeah. Wow. Oh, that's super nice. Okay.
That is really nice.
That's like a show.
Oh,
yeah. Oh, that's super cool. It's not like you're just in the ship. It's actually like a show.
Yeah. I guess I wonder if they're trying to do some fighting between both ships. Oh yeah, look at that.
I would definitely do this because this is really good video content,
Yeah.
It's
like the royal road and the train in Utopia.
So I was looking in Bermuda. I'm gonna try to get to it. I'm trying to get to it. They do a reenactment of the, what do they call it? The ducking. It's called ducking, something like that. So basically, where they used to have the people, they dunk them on the water for I guess they're gonna do it. They do it like every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday on St. George side of the island. So I'm gonna try to get to it. Hopefully I can.
You know what, Keith? That'll be a good thumbnails. You could put invaded by pirate ships.
Oh yeah, definitely. So here's our overview. You get sunset. You get some barbecue chicken, ribs, pork, some sides, so which is good. You get an open bar. with free flow beer, wine so it's beer and wine. Acrobatics fund. Yeah, this is definitely a pretty cool. Oh wait, they give you $5. $5 dock and protected fees. Oh, they don't give you $5. You got to pay $5.
Hidden fees. There you go.
Oh yeah, I was like, oh wow, you're gonna no, and it
But
says
it's not bad if you think about it, because you have a meal and everything. You have a whole show for $99. That's pretty good.
And another thing is that they're letting you know. It's not a surprise when you get there. Like, oh, I had to pay this. I didn't know. So at least they're letting you know. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's not like you just go on the boat or ship, and you stay at the port. They go out in the ocean. Because it says on the way back, you're going to have pirate show action. So you're basically, so you're basically going to eat and have a show. Yeah, this is definitely a pretty cool thing. I would definitely recommend doing this. And if you want to drink some alcohol, you got to be 18, not 21. So that's the good part about it for all you young ones. Okay, so now let's go on to the next one, which is
I grew up drinking at 18, so.
So now let's find out, what are we gonna eat? I am hungry.
Yes.
Let's find out.
I'm with my sad almonds over here.
Almonds. I have water next to me.
And my water.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. So since I'm the captain here. Where are we going to? Captain Tony's.
There you go.
Captain Tony's. Bring it on.
Show us what you got.
Captain Tony's Fisherman Landing Bar and Grill.
Ooh.
That bacon looks good. I love. Oh my. Okay. Let's see what they got here.
Ooh, that looks good. That drink.
Oh wow, this is gonna be a full menu. Breakfast. Remember, this is in the Mexican money, so I don't know how much it is in American.
Well, ain't it $12 Mexican, $1 American? I could be wrong, but I think it's about that much.
Right, you got some egg wraps, some Juveos, rancheros. This is down your alley.
Huevos rancheros, eso.
Ay, ay, ay.
Ay, arriba.
I know how to do that. Oh, what's Captain?
That'll wake everybody up.
I need to stop before I get in trouble.
Captain Tony's omelet. That actually looks pretty good.
Okay.
Oh, so
croissant with butter and jam.
So the other day I'm at Chipotle, right? So I go there. I don't know how to say pork in Spanish, right? So I go there. The guy goes, "What do you want?" I go, "I want pork." And the guy, he speaks Spanish, so he can barely speak English. And he goes, "What is that?" I'm like, it's pork. I'm like,
it's in your menu, bro.
And then I get nervous, so I didn't realize. I felt bad after. So my wife's like, "You yelled at him." I was like, I didn't know how to.
Harlan, it's not 96 American dollars. It's 96 pesos.
Yeah.
So let me do the math over here.
Hey, chili. Well, this is. I'll be honest. Oh my God, this is a really big menu. So this is going to take a minute or two. Let me try to roll down here. Turkey sandwich.
It's $7.38 for that coffee.
So I'm gonna. Yeah, so eventually someone else had to come and explain it, but I don't know how to say pork. I mean, and I know there's steak, chicken, and pork. I just say pork. I just don't know how to say it. But it is.
Yeah, that is a good question. How would that be in Mexico?
What, pork?
Yeah.
I mean, it varies because we have different, as Puerto Ricans, we have different ways to say it. But maybe they will probably understand puerco, but I don't.
It's the pulled pork, the Spanish pulled pork. I
mean, we could Google it. Why not?
Wow, this is really big. Let me see if I could just get you guys a dinner menu. Let's go down. Let's go up here.
It's called pork carnitas.
Yeah. That's it. The carnitas. That one.
Cerdo desmenuzado, or I mean, if you say cerdo.
Yeah, they call it pork carnitas.
Okay, so you got the fresh cat, that. Okay, and let's see what kind of. Let's see, quick thing of the cocktails, and then I'm gonna pass this over because This is a extremely big menu, everybody. So if you want to go, look up Captain Tony's down there.
Mm.
Yeah.
I just gotta say one thing. I do not want to be near a horny gorilla. Sorry.
A what?
Okay. Read the menu.
Yeah. Okay, so it's
I'm
rum.
sorry. I'm sorry.
What is
If I see a horny gorilla come near me, okay,
Okay.
I don't want to be near it.
Wait,
And
I want to read it.
nothing.
Wait, let me read this. Hold up. What is it?
They
It
said
says
there's this whole
rum
trend going on.
vodka
I know.
Kahlua.
I'm telling you this right now. There's gonna be 100 people who are gonna try to fight a gorilla, but they're gonna get killed. And if it's a horny gorilla, they're all gonna get raped.
But listen, it has rum, vodka, Kahlua, amaretto,
banana,
pineapple juice, vanilla ice cream.
I think that's just gonna send me to the bathroom. Actually,
And
I wonder if that white one is the gorilla thing. I'm not gonna say the first word.
well, it's got to be
The white
banana.
one, the white watch. In a little bit, it's gonna come back because I saw one that had like some type of like
All right, so I'm gonna.
Oh,
pass
yes.
I'm gonna pass this over to you guys, but if anyone wants to go to this place, please go take a look at it. It's an extremely big menu.
It's an extensive menu. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Well,
All right. Well, I'm next. Okay. Yay. That's me. Okay. So I chose Mother Flower. Interesting.
it sounds like supposed to say mother something else, but you know.
Mother Flower. No, we got Mother Flower. It's fine. I found
what
it
is going on today? One with the gorilla, now you.
Listen, you just get it's just good content. Don't worry about it. It looks good.
It's a horny gorilla.
It's a. I picked this restaurant. I like what I saw.
The food looks good.
Based on these pictures, this looks amazing.
That looks good.
It's a Mexican restaurant. So flavors of Baja. Each dish is nostalgic. Ode to Baja California home cooking. We pride ourselves on selecting ingredients that are deeply rooted in the traditional flavors of the region, emphasizing authenticity and warmth in every meal. So I'm not going to read the whole thing. Let me go to the menu. The menu comes up if I go to their order. So I will go there. But they have brunch and they have dinner. And then these are the hours for the brunch and dinner. Of course, this is military time. I don't know if that's Pacific time. I'm assuming that's Pacific time, right?
Probably.
All right. So let's go here. All right. So they have tacos, of course. They have
carnitas.
Yep. Carne asada, pork carnitas, pollo asado, Baja fish, shrimp. So these are the different types of tacos that they have. Let's see. They have local seafood. Wow. Diabla prawns. Interesting.
Wow.
Crab tostadas.
Yeah, $220 for soup. Imagine it was $220 for soup out here. I mean, forget about it.
Yeah, like in dollars, right? So there's
I'm like
tortilla soup, carne en su jugo. Wow, that's interesting. Carne en su jugo, beef, chile beans, bacon, onion, cilantro. What? Okay. Clam chowder. So for brunch, they have hamburguesa, Mother Flower. Okay.
I mean, Mother
Flower. Birria 3 ways. I love birria. So good. Braised beef cheese. I'm a foodie, guys. Like that's why I'm fat. But yeah. Chef's favorite. Hamburguesa, Mother Flower. Oops, I was about to say something else.
Lamb chops.
Quesabirria, lamb chops. Yep. Seafood pasta. Chile verde pork, Texas flautas. So, okay, there's like a variety of interesting food here. So there's a little bit of everything for everyone. Iced tea for beverages, sparkling lemonade, cold brew tonic, glass bottles. So, of course, Coca-Cola, orange Fanta, Sprite. Fresca. I'm assuming Fresca is like a brand that they have maybe. Agua de Piedra, Topo Chico. So wine. They have wine. Okay. Casa Madero, Monte Zaniac? Zanic? All right. Casa Madero. Okay, so here we go. And then cocktails. Tropical Mother Flower, Madre Tierra, Bésame Mucho, Mojito. What? I'm sorry. Thank God I'm not saying the other thing.
No. I was earlier.
Mojito, Mira, Mojito de Guanábana.
Oh my God, so Spanish you are.
Mojito de Guanabana. All right, that's cute. All right, Cabo Fish,
Guanabana.
Rosé, Sangria. What? Oh, the way that I'm pronouncing these super Puerto Rican, by the way. Yeah, no, so craft. Okay, so they have craft stuff. Interesting. I mean,
So there you go, Jeffy. Whenever we go over there, you know where to go find your mojito de Guanabana.
yeah, it just sucks that, yeah, I'll try it. It just sucks that they don't have like pictures besides these up here,
Yeah.
like in their tacos. So, or these, but I can't like open them. But yeah, that's my restaurant, Mother Flower. I found it interesting, and it's really close to the port too. So there you go. That's what I got.
Oh my God. That
Hope you guys enjoy.
we just went through all of that.
Oh,
Woo! Let me find. Here we go. Wait, no, that's not it. Wait, where is it? Oh, okay.
You lose it? What?
No, there it is. Mine's is the Solomon's Landing, guys. I figured that this is really good. It has some international
Oh, that's
cuisine
cool.
restaurant. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that.
International cuisine restaurant, or what's the name of the restaurant though?
It's called Solomon's.
Okay.
Solomon's Landing.
Got it.
And it's right at the port area as well.
Oh,
That's
so
really good. When I saw that, I was like, "Ooh, that looks really good."
Mm-hmm. Oh, that looks
Look
nice.
at them tacos, guys.
That looks like wonton, like, or something deep fried.
I know. Look at the different menu. They got the breakfast.
Oh, so it's like a full thing. Okay, so they have breakfast and lunch and dinner, I'm assuming.
Can you guys see it? Let me
Yes.
see.
Awesome.
Okay. So you have.
It looks like a tiki bar.
I know, right? You have a fresh start. This is kind of like your actual breakfast part. Are you able to see this part?
Yeah, it says fresh start, seasonal
yeah,
fruit, acai bowls, avocado toast, oatmeal. Yeah.
All right. So we have the seasonal fruit, acai bowls. Look, the new avocado toast, the oatmeal, something sweet. If you're looking for something sweet, then you have the new Solomon's waffles.
Oh, nice.
From the chef special barbacoa burrito. Ooh. And you have some new egg dishes like the Mediterranean omelet and the truffle omelet.
Oh, should taste so good.
The breakfast sandwich on there. Let me see. Let me see what else.
I saw egg Benedict's in there. That was cool.
And then for your lunch, are you able to see this one?
No, it's not showing.
All right, hold on. Let me go back. What are you looking at? Okay, hold on. Let me present it again.
I see our three.
I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know why it does that every so often.
Is it showing like a PDF?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh.
Let me see. There we go. Share this tab. So for starters, you got the guacamole, the seafood guacamole, calamari, Solomon's signature ceviche, scallop mango ceviche, Mexican shrimp cocktail, gourmet nachos, crab dip, tortilla soup, taco salad. Look, I mean, I know it's tortilla soup, but I'm
like, yeah, okay.
I always says tortilla, jalapeno, quesadilla.
Right, the jalapeno. I love that one, the jalapeno.
The tuna burger, for those of you who like tuna.
Nice.
Mexican specialties. You got the barbacoa tacos, carnita tacos, signature grill tacos, green enchiladas. For seafood, you got the tostada duo. So you have that one. Let me see this one. Okay.
You know what I like that we kind of sort of went kind of sort of the same. Everything's like local kind of, taco things that you kind of like expect from this, and I like that idea. I feel like if I'm going to go to Mexico,
now it took my whole thing completely gone. It's gone from here. Oh no.
I guess that's it.
Yeah, it just took it completely.
Oh no.
Salomon.
Okay. But the restaurants look good.
Well, it was what Salomon. I mean, if you want to put it, well, yeah, you know what? Maybe we should have done that. Put them in the description so that people could like take a look at them.
Yeah.
It just occurred to me.
I know.
All right. So
just in case, you guys can go to Salomon Landing. They have all sorts of different, stuff in there.
Yeah.
For some reason, it's kind of like it takes it away. I don't know why on my end. Oh, look at Miss Mama Nancy goes, it looks good. I hope it tastes as good as it looks, because sometimes you look at these things and they don't taste as good as it looks.
As good as it, yeah, I agree. Yeah.
I mean, only thing I know is when I was on the MSC, that Spanish place on MC Meravilla, it was so good. And it was really good, and it was like, I think it was like $25, $30, and it was all you could eat. And I just kept try this. It was good.
Well, guys, next week we're gonna be coming live from Liberty of the Seas.
I wonder who's gonna be on it.
I wonder.
I don't know. I wonder who.
Keith. Let's look at Keith. He's down there.
This one. Right
I will be coming live from
He might come out live with a drink in hand and a taco on another. Who knows?
There you go.
Who knows?
You might.
Well, what?
Let us know your experience.
Try the pizza, while on the live.
Pizza.
Maybe I'll show you guys my room, which is the promenade where you got the window. Because I got an upgrade. My upgrade offer was accepted, so I went from a little interior to the promenade. So I have a window. So it's like
that's awesome.
Yeah.
You're gonna like it. It's a different type of view for sure. You get to people watch from your own room, peek to see what's going on down there.
I don't know if I'm gonna be loyal to Royal, because I don't believe in being loyal to any cruise line, because I believe every cruise line has things you're not gonna like, and there's things that you are gonna like.
I agree.
Like I told my brother, I said one thing I like that Carnival does, I feel they do better than all the cruise lines, is they have a lot more grab and go places. Like the little, especially on the XL class ships.
Yes,
especially on XL.
I agree.
They do a tremendous job with a lot of grab and go places, where a lot of other cruise lines you might have like a paid restaurant or the buffet you have, or like that's.
I completely agree. I'm there with you, because I'm loyal to Royal. Cool. I'm loyal to Royal, but when
are you going on Royal in a couple of in a couple
I
am
of days? Not. I am going on their premium line. Their sister line, Celebrity. However,
we will ask him that question when he gets back from Celebrity.
I guess so. But however, I do agree, because
he's loyal to Royal Caribbean Group now. All right, Caribbean Group. You're loyal to Royal Caribbean Group.
Yeah,
I mean, to all the cruises.
Yeah,
right.
And just a reminder before we go, Sunday 1:30, I will have a live on my end. If I'm late, if I am late, that's because I'm stuck in the poker tournament. Okay, there's a poker tournament. There's a poker tournament at 11 o'clock. I think it'll be done by then.
Okay.
But that would be the only reason why if I'm late. But I should not be late. It'll be 1:30.
Any announcements for you, Jeffy?
No announcements besides the fact that I'm prepping for my cruise, and I'm, going a little stir crazy, because now it's that crunch time where you start trying to pack, get clothes, buy new clothes, maybe get something different, and try to make sure that you got everything. So that's where I'm at right now. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Excited.
I do have a little bit of announcement, because I'm iffy about what I want to talk on Tuesday, and there's a lot of pier running going on. So I think I'm going to talk about what happens to pier runners on a cruise. Like, what happened to these people? Because other people say, oh, they're pier runners. People laugh at them and all of that good stuff. But nobody really knows what happens to those people after they've been pier run.
That's a good thing to do. Yeah.
So I think on Tuesday, that's what we're going to talk about.
And see how it feels.
I will have, actually, one more thing. I will have a news out tomorrow. I wrote it out. I just didn't have time to do it. But something pretty bad happened to a woman in the Bahamas. Let's just say that.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah.
That was, I remember the last time something like that happened to someone, I was able to get the video of someone's thing. Yeah, where I literally had to cut a part of the video so it wouldn't go on YouTube, because the whole video literally showed the person's arm missing.
Oh, wow.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Jeffy, maybe when I go on Celebrity, I'll run like a pier runner and you video from the ship.
And I'll record. I'm like, ha ha, there she is. Ha, 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 ha. Yeah.
Oh, and everybody, happy Memorial Day. So enjoy.
Yes, happy Memorial Weekend, definitely. And I will see you guys next Tuesday, and next Wednesday we will be at Liberty of the Seas. Don't forget. Well, with that being said, thank you guys so much for being here on the show today. Hopefully you guys enjoy and learn a lot about Cabo, just like we did. And then I guess we'll see you next week. Toodles for now.
All right, guys. Thank you very much. Have a great one. Bye,
Bye,
everybody.
guys. Look at Keith. He's so
You can say
serious.
goodbye. I mean, if you want to,
Bye. You're going on a cruise, Keith. Hello.
I know, I can't wait.
Take it.